if we try to look at the war on the ground as something that's Putin versus Zelensky, we're missing the whole story. Zelensky's the highest paid actor right now in the world. Okay, he's he's playing a role. He's not the one actually making the decisions. He's not. He is not the power. It's that there are powers behind the throne. And this whole question of oligarchs is really at the heart of this, because I maintain one of the reasons there's such animus and hatred in the United States among the oligarchs here towards Putin is Putin did solve the oligarch problem in 2001, where he called them all in and said, "Hey, you're going to stop selling us off to the West. Uh, you're going to stop participating in politics. You can go make your money. You can get as wealthy as you want, but this is going to stop. You're not going to control the government. And if you don't do it, I'm going to put you in prison," which he did to Mikhail Khodorkovsky. A couple of them said, go ahead, show us. And he did. But they have essentially removed the control of the oligarchs over Russian policy in Russia. Whereas here in the United States, our oligarchs are running the show. You're old enough to remember there was a time 40, 45 years ago when there were independent newspapers, independent radio stations, independent TV stations. We had an independent media that was not controlled by 4 or 5 corporations like today. And as part of that, what we see is this gaslighting of the public, where pick your issue, whether it's the war in Ukraine, whether it's the genocide going on in Gaza, whether it's ginning up to go to war with Venezuela. You'll not find a single voice in opposition to those policies allowed on air. At least back in 1995, 96, I did Crossfire probably 18 times over the time from 94 up to 2008. And at least back then you could have opposition voices. You could actually have some real disputes. You're not allowed, you're on Piers Morgan, but you're not allowed on any of ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. John Mearsheimer shut out. Jeffrey Sachs shut out. Doug McGregor shut out. Ray McGovern shut out. Scott Ritter shut out. It's like no alternative voice is allowed now because we're under this corporate media control in the West. And what I was surprised to find in Russia, you don't have that kind of corporate media control. Does the government have influence over a couple of stations? Yeah, but there are a lot of others that are not under government control. And I mean, this is the crazy thing. You now got more media freedom in Russia than you do in the United States.